So S is an infinite series in which the value of a particular member is the difference of the previous two. Yikes. The value of the 43rd member of the sequence. So this should tip you off that there's a trick to it, right? There's no way they actually expect you to figure out the series, especially when all we know is that there's the difference between the two preceding members. I mean, I guess you could with infinite time, and you would still need to know more about the pattern. Anyway, let's see what we get. Statement 1 tells us that the first term is 1. So the first term is 1. The second term will be, we'll just call it x because we don't know what the second term is. The third one will be the difference of the two. The fourth one will be the difference of those other ones, so x minus 1 minus x, which equals minus 1. The third term will be the 1 minus x minus 1, and that ends up being negative x. And then the sixth term, we get negative x minus 1, which is the same thing as 1 minus x. And then the next term, if we have 1 minus x minus negative x for the seventh term, the two x terms cancel out, and we're back to 1. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Statement 1 tells us that every multiple of 6 plus 1 term, like the seventh term here, we've gone back to 1 again. So the 43rd member of the sequence is, 6 times 7 plus 1. So we go through this cycle 7 times, and we know that the 43rd member of the sequence equals 1. So statement 1 is sufficient, and we cross off B, C, and E. Statement 2 tells us that the third term is 3. Which is trickier. So we actually have to make up, a couple of numbers leading up to that. So we know this guy's 3. This one's A1. We'll call this one A2. So then we have 3 minus A2, and then we have 3 minus A2 minus 3, which gives us minus A2. The sixth term will be minus A2 minus 3 minus A2, which is annoying, which gives us minus 3. The seventh term gives us minus 3 minus that whole thing, we can just do minus A2. And so then we end up with A2 minus 3. And then it's actually on the eighth term, which I didn't leave room for. On the eighth term, it actually, A2 minus 3 minus an additional 3 minus an additional negative 3 gets us back to A2. So on the eighth term, we get back to the second term of the sequence. As great as that is, we don't actually know what this number is, and we have no way of finding out, so statement 2 is insufficient. We can cross off D and select A.